Can this cute little peacock ring really hold your yarn for you and help your yarn tension so you don't have to wrap your yarn all under and over and around your fingers? I'm going to answer that question for you today, and I'm going to test it out with different types of yarn to see which ones will work. When I received this ring in the mail, I was so excited to try it. I had tried teaching my niece and my nephew how to crochet over Thanksgiving, and it seemed like the hardest thing when you're learning how to crochet is getting that tension just right. So I'm hoping this ring will be the solution. Let's start with our regular acrylic worsted weight yarn and do a slip knot. Now you're going to take your ring and put it on the index finger of your left hand, and you want it to fit a little bit loose, but not like super loose. That seems pretty comfortable for me. And what you're first going to do is, now that you have found how big you want it, you're going to put it right about here, like right above your knuckle. So that way there's a little bit of room to put the yarn underneath these. Because what we're going to do is take our yarn and put it underneath the feathers and then over the neck and under the beak. And I was kind of holding it there with my thumb so that way it doesn't move around. And then once you have it on there, you can push it all the way down. And that's how your yarn will be when you start crocheting. So if it feels like it's too loose, you can squeeze it and make it a little tighter. If it feels too tight, just pull it out and make it a little bit looser. So I'm going to pull this back and take my crochet hook, and then I can start crocheting. But before we get too far into that, let me show you how to do it on your right hand, how to put the ring onto your right hand if you are a left-handed crocheter. So for someone who's a left-handed crocheter, you want to put it on with the beak going first, just like this. And same thing, you want to fit it to your finger so that it's loose but not too loose. And I'm going to put it right here above my knuckle like I did on the other side. And then I'm going to take my yarn. So I'm going to start from this side and go under the beak, over the neck, and under the feathers. And then I can pull that just the way I did on my other hand. I can start crocheting from there, which I don't crochet with my left, so I'm not even going to try. So let's go back to my other hand. So under the feathers, over the neck, and under the beak. And then just slide it all the way on. And then I'm just going to pull this up so it's a little bit shorter when I start my chain crochet. So I'm just going to do a few chains here just to show you how it feels. And you could also turn this a little bit. I kind of do like it turned a little bit more towards me, and that way it just seems to flow a little bit easier. So let's do a couple single crochets and see how that feels. It does still feel a little bit snug, and I did try it out where I would take it out from underneath the feathers and just have it hooked onto the neck. So let's see how that feels. I think that's a little bit easier actually. Now I will say, if you're trying to make something that needs to have really tight crochets, this probably won't work for you, because I'm just kind of doing an easy, like medium to loose tension right now. But it does seem pretty comfortable. Like, I feel like I could get used to this. And maybe my fingers wouldn't be quite as tired if I was crocheting for like hours on end. I also wanted to try it with 2 colors of yarn, and I tried threading the yarn through the holes here and then looping it over like we do normally. And I feel like it works, but it's actually really tight. So this isn't something I will want to do for a very long time, because the tension is just a little too stiff. Let's try just one color and see how it feels. So let's just pull this white one out. Plus it was a little bit hard to get the yarn into that hole there. I would recommend using some type of like skinny yarn needle to get it in there, or I just use like a piece of wire to bend it in half. So this seems much better. It's not as tight as it was with 2 colors. I feel like I could do this for a little while. But I do feel like my favorite tension is probably just using just this hook here without using anything underneath here. It does crochet up a little bit loose, but that's kind of how I prefer to make my things. So if you do want something tighter, I would do it this sort of as like a medium tension. And if you want it tighter, I would go underneath it and then also like squeeze it so it's a little bit tighter. I think that'll give you the tightest tension. So you can kind of play around with it and see what you think. It is nice that there's different ways you can use this, so that way you can customize your tension to the project that you're making. The one downside to doing it this way is if you thread it right through these little holes, is that if you want to use this on a different project and you're not done with this, then you really can't take it off. You'd have to cut the yarn. So that's something to think about. So let's try one of the other yarns and see how that feels. We'll try our cotton yarn next. So let's do a few chains. Oh, this seems a little bit tighter than the acrylic, maybe because of the texture of it. I think I'm going to loosen this up just a bit. That feels better. And then maybe do a few single crochets. Yeah, I think it works with the cotton yarn also. Maybe it would be better the way I had it before, where I would take that out. Let's see how that feels. Pulled it a little too far. I kind of feel like this is too loose now. It seems to be like I'm pulling it and then it's too loose. So let's try it back again with the tail underneath that tail there and see what happens. Seems like you kind of just have to play with it and figure out where that tension works for you. But yeah, again on this one, if you're doing something that needs to be really tight, I don't think it's going to work. But anything like medium to loose tension will definitely work. And I'll have to try it out, but I think it might work for beginner crocheters too. So now let's try that really thin crochet thread right there. So I tightened it just a little bit, knowing that this is like a really thin thread. Let's see how this works. I'm kind of curious if it'll work for this or not. It's not bad. It does seem a little bit loose. Let's see if I can tighten it a little bit more without cutting off all my circulation here. I'm kind of slow at crocheting with thread anyway, but I think it's working. I feel like the ring probably works better for something that is this thick rather than a really thin thread. I feel like, at least for me, I would rather just use the normal tension with my fingers rather than try and use the ring for the thread. So let's try something a lot thicker, like this t-shirt yarn here. I'm pretty sure this is not going to work because it is super thick, but I figured we try it because it'll be fun to try all these different types of yarn. So let's do our slip knot, not with that crochet hook. Get a bigger hook here. This is so not going to work. So we go underneath. And kind of got to loosen it up a little bit because this yarn is so thick. Let's go back over here. and then over, and yeah, it's just going to catch on it right there. So I'm not even going to try. So that is a no for the t-shirt yarn. Now let's try this fun little eyelash yarn. So I'm not sure about this one. It works, but it seems to not pull very smoothly, probably because of all this texture that's going on. I am going to say no to this one, because it seems like if I pull on it too hard, it just loosens up. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like pulling and then stops, pulling and then stops. So it's just not going to work for this eyelash yarn. Now let's try my favorite ladder yarn. I am not sure if this is going to work because I'm afraid the beak will get stuck in between these little ladders. But I figured I'd give it a try just for fun. And yeah, it's doing the same thing as the eyelash yarn, just like worse. It's just like stopping like every ladder basically. Yeah, that is totally not going to work. I wonder if I took it off here and then maybe just crocheted it like this. Oh, got mixed up in there. And with that, there's almost not enough tension. I don't know if I tighten it up. Let's see. It's not bad. I feel like this would work. 'Cause like if you're crocheting with ladder yarn, a lot of times you're just doing a chain crochet. A lot of my patterns have just a chain. So I feel like it probably would work. But I feel like using your fingers as tension is just as easy as this. So I would probably just keep using my fingers. Plus, if you're doing it this way, you could really use any ring. I mean, as long as it didn't have an opening down here. Let's try this thick blanket yarn. I'm wondering if this is going to work since the t-shirt yarn didn't work. Let's put our ring on. Over. Push it on. Now it's a little bit too tight. Okay. It's not bad. Oh, let's do my slip knot here. That is way too tight. Gotta open this up a little bit more. I almost feel like I probably don't need it under there. Yeah. Let's try it like this. I do feel like the tension is a little bit tighter than what it would be if I was just using my fingers. So if you like the tension a little bit tighter, it isn't bad. It's not like stopping, like, you know, like how the textured yarns were doing. But I feel like if you're making something for a long time, this might get really tiring, like on your working hand. So I'm probably gonna say, at least for me, I don't like it. I wouldn't use it for this type of yarn. Now you could probably do it like I did it with the ladder yarn. You take this off and put it underneath here. Oop, I got my hair stuck in there. And let's make it a little bit tighter. So this may work. Let's see how this feels. This is much better. Yeah, if I was gonna do this, I would do it like that. Just having it underneath the ring. So my overall thoughts on this ring is, yes, it does work. I would say on the cotton yarn and on the acrylic yarn is probably your best bet. Now, you know, some of the other yarns I tried and it works, but it's probably better just to use your regular fingers as tension. With this one, I feel like you could probably string it through here, but you could do that with any ring, and same thing with the ladder yarn. So if you use acrylic yarn and cotton yarn quite often and you have trouble with your tension as far as like wrapping around your fingers and stuff, this may be something you'll be interested in. So I'll put a link in the description below on where to purchase it if you're interested. So I hope you had fun watching me try out all these yarns with the tension ring, and let me know what your thoughts are, if you think you would use something like this or you'd rather just use your fingers as tension. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.